everyone, my name is Dom Evans, also known as Dome Vans or the Crypt Crusader. I am a disabled gamer and streamer, and I play games laying down and with a modified controller. My modifications are basically just to make my controller easier for me to hold and press. They mainly consist of removing the insides of the controller so it's not as heavy, and all of the tension has been removed from the buttons because I don't have the strength to press buttons over and over. So it's not like I'm using like auto aim or anything like that, but I am using a lighter controller because there are just buttons I can't press, and I have to sacrifice my stick presses because I'm completely unable to press the sticks, although I'm told that my newest modified controller is going to have extra buttons so that I will finally be able to use my stick presses, which I think will also help my gameplay. So I wanted to record some video of me playing Cloak and Dagger, and I wanted to give commentary because I think that some of you have questions about why I make the decisions I do. In previous videos, you probably learned that I don't have reflexes. I have a neuromuscular disability called Spinal Muscular Atrophy, and it limits my strength and my stamina. I get tired, and sometimes my muscles won't work, so I've had to find ways to compensate for that while playing. And I wanted to talk about why things look the way they do when they game. So here's commentary on one of the latest games I've played as my main, Cloak and Dagger.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1! Ready to capture the available area and extract some goodies? Let's go! We won't run away anymore.
So I've tried to watch videos from others that are better players than me, and one of the things that I like to do as Cloak and Dagger is start out playing back, because I don't know the other team at this point. I don't know if they are characters that, you know, are going to come for me. Like Black Panther almost always comes for me, but I usually tend to play a little back and then move my way up as my team allows me. I also struggle to get away and heal myself, so this here was me trying to get away, and I was watching my teammate to see what's going on, but I really struggle with one-on-one. You're gonna see this here, this magic comes and I just get wiped. The one-on-one is really, really difficult for me because I don't have reflexes. So if anybody has any ideas, I think I'm really gonna start watching videos about how Cloak and Dagger can take on individual characters and trying to apply those principles, because just as a one-on-one, my instinct is, oh, I freeze up, and that's because I don't have reflexes. Now you're seeing that I'm staying a little back, and as players come towards me, I'm either moving. That was really nice that I was able to get away there, because I can't usually get away. So I celebrate whenever I get away. I've also been trying to use my ult when it's necessary, and right here I really just wanted to clear out everybody for my team, and that's really what that did. I don't usually prefer to counter another Cloak and Daggers with my Cloak and Dagger, because I've seen videos that say you shouldn't do that, really, unless it seems like, you know, that's how you need to win. But I was a lot more aware of where people were in this match, and that's not always the case. sometimes I just, because I play looking at my screen sideways, I don't always see the map, and that awareness really, really hinders my game, or the lack of awareness, I should say. I think I did a really good job in this game trying to stay away from people, but I just couldn't get away from that Wolverine there.
The moon haunts you.
I'm back to shed some light.
You'll see in all my games that where I tend to die is when they come after me. I'm either one-on-one being killed, or I have a whole team coming after me. And I have to say that holding off a whole team is rough. Oh, I like that. See, I didn't go in too far. I saw my team needed something, but there are all those people here that are enemies. And see, I didn't follow my instinct, and that Moon Knight came out of nowhere.
Still here. Don't you put
Great job! You're loading up on resources.
This map is so big too, and the one thing that I have to get used to is the fact that I don't... It took a minute to get back to my team, and I have gotten lost on this map before, so... Again, playing sideways is hard, but I think in this game I did a pretty good job at switching back between Cloak and Dagger. I don't always do that, but I want to become more proficient as Cloak. I think I'm a pretty solid Dagger. I keep my team healed up. A lot of people upvote me when I'm Cloak and Dagger, so I appreciate that, because I think that a lot of people see my videos and they just assume that I'm not healing or I'm not doing my job as the healer. This I did because I thought that there were too many enemies, and I didn't think that I would be able to survive if I didn't ult, so... That's another reason. I actually watched a video here on YouTube by, I can't remember who it was by, but they basically said that, you know, ulting to stay alive is a good use of ulting if you have to, and I do tend to do that a lot if I'm in a situation where there's a lot of enemies, and then it's me. So.
Everybody needs a hand sometimes. Or a dagger. My kind of shot.
I was worried about this with, yeah, I was worried about them killing me there, just because there are times when I don't realize that I am the only one on the point, and I've tried to change that by, I do have it set so I'm supposed to hear all the KOs when my teammates are knocked out, but I'm hard of hearing, so that doesn't always happen, or I get distracted. So this also, you can clearly see we're all kind of lost, so that is the one thing about this map, that it is the newest one, so it's harder for me to remember where I'm going. I need to find more moments to play above my team, because, you know, you can really get down and heal everybody. But that was specifically to save myself from that Wolverine. He really likes to get me. really having Luna here, though, really just solidifies that we're kind of working as a team. And those are the best games, honestly, when you're able to work as a team. See, I'm keeping my team healed up. I'm keeping them in the game, and I'm killing when I can. So I also see I have a propensity to play back, and I'm trying to stay close so I can duck for cover if I need to. But that's a really good thing to do, is try to be aware of where there's cover when you're playing Cloak and Dagger. Our magic was great. Yep, and there you go. I tend to get the sidekick way more than anything. So I get the sidekick medal or achievement or whatever more than any of the other medals. And I guess I'm just a great sidekick. Okay, everybody, I'd love to know your thoughts, what you think, and you can leave them in the comments. Thanks for watching.